I'm Dan Bell from the Hampton Roads Innovation Collaborative. Today you've watched some video segments about our Concept to Commercial program. Again, a three-legged program. Step one, or leg one, is predicting future technology. Part two, leg two of the program, is how do you create intellectual property, patents, and protection for your product toward commercialization. Part three, which we haven't talked about yet, but we're about to, is how to start your business or expand your business or spin off a division of an existing business. All of the above are just fine, but it's not something that you can just do haphazardly. Paul Robinson, who you watched in part two, talking about his intellectual property and the great success that he had had in taking it into the aeronautics industry, can also talk to you about starting up the business, getting it financed, etc. So with that, I'd just like to ask a series of questions from Paul. How's that sound, Paul?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay. So with respect to Aerotech Technologies, what was the timeline? You started the company as you were evolving the intellectual property, I would imagine.
Yes. The company was started to work with NASA. As we went along in the program, we saw the direction that the program should go. This was our skating to the puck moment. The program was not going that way, but this is the way that we felt the technology was going to go. And so we protected our IP there and worked with the government to develop it. So we were able to work closely with some of the experts and the facilities that the government had, while still protecting our IP for the commercialization purposes.
So when you look at starting up a company, and again, the part three session is 2 hours long, and there's going to be a great amount of detail discussed. But when we talk about starting a company, entrepreneurism is big in Hampton Roads. There's a lot of conversation about self-funding, angel investment, bank investment, etc., personal investments. Some people mortgage their homes 2, 3, 4 times. And without talking about your detail in any specifics, just give us a thumbnail about the financing process of taking an idea to company status.
Well, one of the first realizations is that the company that starts the idea and commercializes, or I should say, and does the R&D, is not the same company necessarily that should take it through commercialization. And so if you try and find funding for commercialization and you're still an R&D company, you're not going to be successful. So the trick there is, how do you transition? What do you need to do to get to the next step? And you can either build yourself up internally, spend that money and that effort, or you find other partners outside. And there's no single right answer, but that's part of the process that we'll be talking about.
So that's it. That's part three of Concept to Commercial. You have to come to the program to go into the details of parts one, part two, and part three. And we hope to see you there. Remember, all you have to do is go to the Hampton Roads Innovation Collaborative website, former Hampton Roads Technology Council, and it'll be a section on the front page, Concept to Commercial. Learn more, sign up, and we hope to see you at one of the future programs.